I have a question for Amanda. Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you presume that that somebody must have hurt Myron? Why do you think that? Why was that the first thing that came to your mind? Why would you presume that there's some sort of like background?
Because
like,
I've
incident?
never met an undamaged man in my life.
But why?
And
why would
second,
you think that?
The fact that you have such strong opinions that you are the dominant person and you're allowed to do all these things because I'm the 1% of men. Okay, well, it's harder to be the 1% of women. So if anything, I feel like
how does it relate to him
the
having,
other way?
How does that relate to him having any kind of problem?
Because how else do you develop such a strong mentality
why do you presume
against
that,
unfairness? Well, literally, like preaching unfairness.
Why do you presume that's the frame? That's the operative frame here. Why do you presume that there must be something wrong with him?
Because
if he has those
those
opinions, why do you think that
again, like I'm telling you again, life experience? I've never met a man with such strong opinions about ridiculous shit in my mind
who hasn't been
broken.
Okay.
No, and that's 100%.
So what is broken?
It just means that somebody's hurt you. He's probably put himself out there before, and some hot girl ran game on him and fucked his friend.
You're presuming that.
So now
again,
he is saying, "I'm the 1% of men." Fuck you, bitches.
But see, that's just it. When women ask who hurt you, I said this earlier. She doesn't really want to know who hurt you. She wants to show the world that
you got hurt. Actually do.
What did you just say? You just said some hot girl ran game and fucked his friend. That's really what you wanted to say.
It's more that I don't think it's fair to be out here preaching this unfairness against women, right? And again, perpetuating like, hey, this is a male-dominated society, which is you're even allowed to, hey, if you're so special to be the 1% of men, you get to do whatever you want. No.
Top 1% of men do.
Guess what? The top 1% of women get to do that too. Do you think billionaires in this world, it matters if I'm a woman or a man that's behind the wheel of a car that accidentally kills somebody?
What does that have to do with anything?
If I'm a billionaire, I'm getting out of that crime regardless.
Did you know that women are did you know that statistically speaking, women get more lenient sentences for the same crime?
Oh, now what's unfair?
I think it has to do with money. That's what I was talking about. If you're the 1%.
If you are
I've never gotten out of a ticket, so you should all agree with that because you know I'm such a hater.
Hey Kevin, I gave you.
So do you
regardless of you've grown up, like
most
of us come out sweet and innocent and loving in this world. So for you to turn around and say, no, I'm allowed to do this and I'm allowed to do that, and perpetuate this.
You're very fixated on entitlement, is what you're.
Now. Honestly, but I can never. This is being in here has never shown me how much more entitled men are.
Okay.
Oh well, women should do this for me. Women should do that for me. No, only your mama owes you something in this world.
Whoa,
I don't owe you
on.
Unconditional love.
You are no. Not only do you not owe me, you are incapable of unconditional love. Women don't owe men a goddamn thing. Women do what they do of their own free will and volition. That is a choice. Do not get that twisted.
I hear you guys saying that.
My point is that.
Well, at that point, you're either going to agree or disagree. I just sat here and told you straight facts. You're going to tell me that I'm not telling you what I'm telling you? I mean, come on. At some point, you have to be like, all right.
I would say more just not everything that you've said is in line with that same thought.
You don't think that he can come to the opinions that he has about women and whatever we've been talking about up to this point.
I'm out the conversation now.
Well, but she was the one who asked you who hurt you.
Yeah.
So you don't think that he can come to those conclusions that he has without some form of damage, some psychological damage in his background?
Absolutely.
So you can chime in.
So you think he's out of the ordinary? He's out of the norm?
No, I think most people are damaged in this world, and the things that you sit around and believe are normally.
But so he can't come to that opinion by informing himself or educating himself or looking at things like.
He just told us it's about his family and how he
was just
grew
saying
up.
That right now. But
no, I cannot agree with you because he just sat here and told us his opinions were formed in childhood.
Can he come to those opinions without being damaged?
No, I don't think a nice person.
So what you're doing is
what
you're doing is saying, like, if I'm writing books about this, does that mean that I have been damaged to write those books, or is it just simply because it's from an informed, educated?
But you're
position?
You're not doing it.
Doing what?
You're not right. There's two different situations happening here. You're telling me that
But if
you
I
think
share the
the
same,
1%
if I
of
share
men,
the same opinions as him, am I damaged? Do I have something? Why don't you say, well, who hurt you?
are you out doing that? You just told me you don't cheat on your
I don't
wife
cheat
and
on my wife,
haven't.
but as far as
He's sitting
everything,
here saying that he will absolutely do this without a shadow of a doubt.
because that's where
So
he's
that's
at.
the difference.
So if he's
I
going
can
to be
mentally understand
so-
a prostitute.
so
that doesn't mean I'm
his-
prostituting
so
myself.
Oh my goodness! Wow, we have gone way off the rails.
No,
I know,
we
we're
haven't.
way
We're
out there.
talking about the same thing. He
Now,
understands that
so
men
what
are.
I'm saying, so let me just refine this for you a little bit. When women say "who hurt you," it's what it is it's it's an appeal to that person to normalcy.
There it is.
You're the normal one, and you're the fucked up one.
Oh, I never said
Because-
that.
no,
I've
no,
sat here and
because-
admitted I'm fucked up.
No, he's the fucked up one because you just said who hurt you. Well, the only presumption for asking who hurt you is if you're already in the right. If your framework, your mental framework is the one that's the correct one, and his opinion
No, because
is
again,
incorrect,
we're
there
back
has
on
to
the
be something.
unfairness.
There has to be something that
Kevin,
fucked
get in
him
here,
up.
brother.
It's easy for you to
Kevin,
say
where
that
you
as a
at?
man to accept this unfairness because you don't have to accept it. That's what you're all sitting here preaching. You're the 1% of men. You don't have to accept this. You
men
don't
are-
have to accept some woman cheating on you. But guess
I'm
what?
not
If
in
you're a
this
woman
argument.
and
You
you
got-
want
yeah,
the
no, I
I never said
1%,
that either, but
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I
you
don't know
have
where
to
that- I don't know
accept
where that
this.
came from.
That's what you're sitting here
do you,
telling
okay,
us.
do you think that men and women are different?
Absolutely.
Do you think that we have different biological, psychological, neurological differences?
I think you're simpler than us.
Okay,
That's true.
that may be
Exactly.
true in certain
So I'm supposed to
instances.
accept less. You guys see the
No,
irony
but
of
do
so
you
this,
simple
right?
is less.
But
Is that right? Is
do
that
you
it?
understand that there are intrinsic things that make him a man and that make you a woman that might be unfair depending on what the situation happens to be?
Yeah, but I don't think cheating is one of them.
But his innate mating strategy is different than your innate mating strategy.
Maybe I'm a Superman, and guess
him.
what? That's my mentality, and I go out and do it.